Hello, ladies and gentlemen. We got some great news today. As you can see, I'm sitting a little bit higher in my fancy new chair. Got rid of the old Cloud 9. Got some new special specs over here. Glad to get rid of that piece of garbage. Now I'm upgraded. So, yeah. But, here's some more crazy stuff. We have this with another trans shooter. Don't worry, this time he was stopped. But it seems that this has been an ongoing issue. We had a little bit of a deep dive into this. Any more new information that comes out, I will cover it. And there's going to be another issue, what's going on with another person. I think we're laying the groundworks here to maybe put a full stop to this community. Because now, it's on. Gonna go over this. We have trans terror update. Attempted school shooter arrested in Colorado Springs before carrying out attack. William Whitworth, who identifies as Lily and uses she/her pronouns, was arrested after reportedly by family. Cops found manifesto and bomb-making materials. We have this. Investigators found instructions on how to build a homemade bombs and a whiteboard with a floor plan to Timberview Middle School in the bedroom of a former student accused of planning a mass shooting at the Colorado Springs school. According to arrest records obtained by the Gazette, the Elbert County Sheriff's Office arrested William Whitworth, 19, on March 31st on suspicion of attempted first-degree murder and other charges after Whitworth admitted to wanting to shoot up a school, the affidavit states. Deputies went to Whitworth's home after Whitworth's sister claimed that Whitworth was behaving violently and made references to school shootings earlier in the day. The affidavit had listed the defendant as male, but Whitworth's sister referred to Whitworth as Lily and described her sibling as their sister when she spoke with the investigators. Eric Ross, a spokesperson for the 18th Judicial District Attorney's Office, told the Gazette that Whitworth is in the process of transitioning to female. Deputies found Whitworth lying in bed, drunk, in a room piled with trash that had several holes in the wall, according to the affidavit. When authorities asked why Whitworth wanted to shoot up a school, Whitworth said no specific reason. Whitworth also admitted to being about a third of the way from doing it, committing a mass shooting, the affidavit states. They also found a notebook with instructions on how to make firearms using 3D printer and how to make homemade explosives. Whitworth admitted to watching a YouTube video on how to build a detonator, according to the affidavit. The affidavit states the Prairie Hills Elementary and Pine Creek High School, both in Colorado Springs, were also listed as targets in one of Whitworth's notebooks, which contained a detailed list of people to be killed. Investigators did not find any weapons in the home, but they did find a liquid that used to clean firearms. They also found a whiteboard in Whitworth's home bedroom with a floor plan drawn out by the Timberview Middle School, where Whitworth was enrolled from August to October 2016, according to representatives with the County District 20. Whitworth attended Prairie Hills Elementary from August 2014 to February 2015. District 20 representatives said. Academy District spokesperson Allison Cortez said the district is not aware of any threats made by Whitworth, whose charges include menacing and criminal mischief while the defendant was enrolled as a student. Whitworth, who was being held at on a $75,000 bond, attended 3 District 20 middle schools for a total of 9 months. Cortez could not immediately provide an explanation why Whitworth left those schools after only enrolled at each institution for a few months. She said federal law prohibits the district from commenting on disciplinary action for specific students. Middle and high school schools in the Academy District 20, including Timberview Middle School, my bad, I apologize for repeating the same word over again, always have an armed school resource officer in the building through the Colorado Springs Police Department when students are in school. In 2016, elementary and middle schools in the district also introduced safe entrances where people must be buzzed into the buildings. Other upgrades included introducing more doors throughout district schools. Okay, so that's kind of what we're going on here. With that, there's still more news. Don't worry about this. Transgender suspect with Communist Manifesto arrested for planning shooting at schools, churches, and police. News of the arrest was made public on Thursday afternoon, but the arrest happened on March 31st, just a few days after a transgender terrorist massacred 6 people, including 3 children, at a private Christian school in Nashville. Okay, so we know that's going on, but what we have here is that a family member turned the suspect into police, telling the 9/11 that they had threatened to shoot up schools and had severe anger issues. Especially for the 19th Judicial District Attorney's Office told locals media that the suspect was in the process of transitioning. Police said the home had trash, blah, 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 and what have you. So yes, we have all this stuff that's going on. And we have breaking news here. Manifesto reveals trans person plans to carry out multiple school shootings. So what we have here is this is a small one, so we're going to go over this. We have here, deputies later found at the suspect's home, including journals with lists of firearms and how to make them, a list of individuals to be killed, and information about improvised explosive devices. According to the affidavit, investigators found the manifesto a dry erase board with floor plans and a list of names in the book. Whitworth said the manifesto was 4 pages long and had schizophrenic rants on them. However, the affidavit states when deputies asked if she was schizophrenic, she replied, "I hope not." According to the affidavit, Whitworth was asked how much she knew about school shootings, and she stated too much. When asked what she meant by that, Whitworth stated, "There's a page in my manifesto and there's a bunch of mass killers." On the dry erase board, manifesto noted that it looked like a label floor plan of a school, with the labels adjuving the school, adjuving the office, bathrooms, classrooms, and the different levels. According to the affidavit, one of those notebooks also had a list of various mass shooters, serial killers, politicians, and entertainers with commentary on each. Below is how the names were listed on the affidavit. Eric and D. Dillon, losers. Adam Lenza, too smart. Israel Kayes, degenerate. Lauren Southern, pathetic. Vosh, terrorist. Donald J. Trump, con man. Bad cops, useless garbage. Stockholm name Liam K. Whitworth Florida's faces charged of criminal blah 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 blah. So we have that going on here, ladies and gentlemen. They were right about this trans vengeance going on because we're seeing a lot more happening. We have former D20 student accused of planning attacks on 3 campuses. So, yeah, there's of all this stuff here. Whitworth attended 3 schools over the 2 years: Prairie Hills Elementary, Homeschool Academy, and Timberview Middle School. So, all that is going on. Then we have this from Greg Price. There is more to this story, guys. Rebekah Jones replied to my tweet, unblocked me to do it, and then blocked me again, claiming her son was arrested for memes. He was arrested for threatening to shoot up his school. She said, what she says, I turned him into the sheriff's office after the officer called and said that the state would put out a warrant to her for his arrest, which is what my post says. Imagine being such a depraved asshole to think this is either debunks what I said or that it makes arresting kids for memes okay. She has in this report here that says, my family is not safe, my son has been taken on the government's orders, and I have to send my husband and daughter out of state for their safety. This is the reality of living in South Florida. There is no freedom here, only reality ruled by fascists who wishes to be king. And then I said, what is Jones' son accused of doing? And isn't it reported that the Thursday afternoon by the Santa Rosa Sheriff's Office alleged that the 13-year-old made repeated threats to shoot up Hollywood Navarre Middle School and to stab students who angered him. Investigators interviewed multiple students who spoke with the teenager, as well as those who saw messages he posted on social media. In the messages to his friends, the teenager made the following statements, among others. I want to shoot up the school. If I get a gun, I'm going to shoot up HNMS. Laugh out loud. I'm getting a Wrath and Natural Selection shirt, so maybe I don't think many people know what the Columbine shooters look like. Okay, so it's been like 3 to 4 weeks since I got my new antidepressants, and they aren't working, but they're supposed to by now. So I have no hope in getting better, so why not kill the losers at school? So, that's what's going on there. See, you have this as well, with this less blurred out, having all this going on here, and all that stuff. And we have with this whole, so we have all this stuff going on as well. The teenager told one of his friends that he planned to shoot up the school the Thursday before spring break, but there were too many things going on, so he proposed it until March 31st. The students reported the claims that the school prior to that date and the invasion was launched. And we're going to watch this, videos of, or this video of Rebekah Jones going into the school, stuff like that. Yeah, Rebekah Jones heard herself at the Santa Rosa County Sheriff's Office for threatening for to shoot up a middle school. Okay? Then you have that, and then you have them going in here, talking. Rebekah Jones sits by as her son is arrested by Santa Rosa County Sheriff's Deputy for threatening to shoot up a middle school. So, we're going to do this. So, we're going to go over this here. What we'll do here with this specific one is that we'll show the full video so you guys get to see. There's not much going on. Actually, you know what? Never mind. I'm not going to do that. What I'm going to do is going to sit here and watch it because there's no sound, there's no nothing. And I want you guys to sit there and watch through this crap. So, we'll watch it together, I guess, in this instance. So, yeah. there's not much really going on here. Probably won't watch this full video because if there's not much really going on, there's no point to watch it. But it's just pretty much the thing showing you here that the arrest is going on. And then we have the probable cause of sexual arrest warrant for Rebekah Jones' son. He was arrested for threatening to shoot up a middle school. And then we have this here as well. An officer arrests Rebekah Jones' son and escorts him to a patrol car so he can be processed by DJJ. He was charged with a felony for threatening to shoot up a middle school. Jones herself originally posted this video. So, this one I will show you so you guys get to see what's going on, and that will probably be mostly the end of the video. Take a look.
You got anything on you that will leave here? Like jewelry, cell phone, anything like that? No. Alright. Just aim at your pockets for me, please. Alright, have hands on here.
Is that really necessary?
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Okay, I gotta get your information.
What happens now?
So I'm gonna take them over to our rapid intake. Basically, they're gonna stay open for me for a few more minutes. They can process them, fingerprints, all that other stuff. Otherwise, we would have had to go to the jail. So, what does the floor want us to do? We're gonna take it down to DJJ. Yep, we're gonna go down to DJJ. So after this, we're gonna go down to Pensacola, to the Department of Juvenile Justice, and then they will contact you on when to pick them up.
So does that mean he has to stay in jail tonight?
I don't know how long he's gonna stay there, but they're gonna process him over around the corner, then we're gonna take him down to Pensacola. So.
Is that, he has medication that he might need. Can you leave him any?
As far as medication, they don't to take medication.
Would be able to contact us?
So I'm not sure as far as that. Department of Juvenile Justice in Pensacola, they have their own set of rules on how they do things. So I know that they will contact you guys.
Tonight, or?
I'm not sure when they'll do it. I just know that they end up contacting you guys when it's time to pick them up.
Okay. Just
you need to get your contact information. So
just remember everything we said, okay?
Yes. Do you want to shake it with him?
Do you guys want to meet me outside?
No. I'm sure this is like so surreal for him right now. He doesn't really even process it.
Yeah, so there you have it. He was arrested. This is becoming a massive problem, and we're seeing them actively doing this consistently in every way, single regard. And the next video I'll have more of my opinions because it doesn't really get better here. It doesn't get better. And we're going to see why. And why the trans community and the whole transaction of this whole thing, of this transacceptance, is going to fail massively on their lives. That's the video, guys. Like, subscribe, share. Take care.